guys, so I see a lot of kids with autism. Well, first because I'm a behavioral therapist, I work with kids with autism, but besides that, I see a lot of kids with autism outside of my job. Like for example, my family, friends, neighbors, random people on the streets. And the sad thing is, I'm not allowed to go up to them and say, hey, I think your kid might have autism. Because the only two people that are allowed to diagnose your child with autism is a psychologist or your family physician. But what I am allowed to tell you is the signs of autism and the signs of a child developing typically, so you can decide for yourself and then take the necessary action. And if you just remotely think that your child falls into these categories of autism, just get them checked. It doesn't hurt. It does not hurt to get them checked out. In fact, it's a lot more beneficial for them and for you to get them checked out and diagnosed at an earlier stage. As of March 14, 2017, the prevalence rate of autism is 1 in 68 children. Well, it is in the US that the census is coming from, but 1 in 68 children, that's a lot of children. They actually say that autism is probably going to be the new normal because so many kids are being born with autism. And by the age of 2 is when you actually see signs of autism and which you can actually diagnose a child. And by that time, they might lose all the skills that they already had. Any loss of speech, babbling, or social play at any age is a sign of autism. Typically, children with autism don't have eye contact. When you're talking to them, they'll be looking this way and that way and wherever. They won't respond to you most of the times. They won't respond to their name when they're called. They would be sitting there, they would have non-functional play. Non-functional play would just be like if they're taking a car and they're just like looking at it like this, or they're just spinning the wheels the entire time, but they're not rolling the car. These are non-functional plays. And typically with autism, children don't have social play. They don't look at other people, they don't look at other children, they're kind of like isolated, they're in their own world pretty much. Some kids may not have back and forth sharing of sounds, babbling. Some kids may not have any big smiles or joyful expressions. They won't have any wavings, there won't be any pointing, gesturing, leading you to places. But some of them do that, so when they need something, they'll probably take your hand and they kind of take you to where they want to be, but they won't be able to say anything to you. But some kids might not even have that. And why I'm saying some kids is because when you meet a child with autism, you met one child with autism. I like to call them snowflakes because no two snowflakes are alike. And just like that, no two kids with autism are alike. So by the age of 2, your child should be running and jumping. They should be saying 2-word sentences. They should be following very simple instructions like come here, stand up, sit down, jump. You know, very simple instructions like that. They should also begin pretend play. Like for example, like pick up a toy phone and then start talking on it or start dialing on it. Or come and steal your pots and pans from the kitchen and start drumming on it. If you're not seeing that in your child by the age of 2, then please go and get your child checked up. By 18 months, your child should be walking independently, drinking from a cup. They should be pointing, gesturing. They should be showing you body parts. When you say, where's your head? They should be touching their head. And the reason why I'm stressing this so much is because the earlier you get the child in, the better, because the chronological age is going to keep going, but the developmental age is still going to go this way. But if you want it to go at the same rate, then you need to give them treatment ASAP. So the earlier you get them treatment, the better. Because the older it gets harder to close this gap in between the chronological and the developmental age. The easier it is at their earlier stages, which is why you gotta get them diagnosed ASAP. And with IBI treatment, we can close that gap a lot sooner. And the million-dollar question, is autism curable? If anyone tells you that autism is curable, please stop listening to them. Autism is not curable, at least not right now. We don't have the reasons why autism starts in the first place for them to find a cure for it. Again, it's not curable, but we can help. And that only starts with you. So please stop worrying about what other people are going to think and start worrying about what your child needs. I really hope this video was helpful, and of course you can find abundance of information on the internet, so I really highly suggest that you do so and educate yourself a little bit more. If you guys have any questions at all, please do comment below and I will try my very best to answer them, of course. And then please share this video with anyone that has children, or your friends that have nieces and nephews and whatnot. Please share this video with them so that everyone can be a little bit more educated and we can help a lot more people be diagnosed a lot sooner so they can get a lot more help. IBI treatment can be so expensive. It's actually like another mortgage. It's really expensive. It can be up to $2,000 a month at least. That's like minimum, I would say. So if you want to get help, then please contact, all these government agencies so they can give you funding so you can get your treatment done for free. But the catch with that is that you have to go on a wait list, which can take up to a year at most. And hopefully, you know, with the new programs and stuff that's rolling in soon, it could be a lot less. But you need to get your child on that wait list ASAP so that they can get treatment as soon as possible. Or you can also get funding from the government, and you can go and get your private clinics and whatnot and find your own therapist to come and give you treatment for that. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next week. Please keep it real until then. Bye!